Hey you guys, Nick from the Bass Cup, and we got a cool little video for you today. I'm actually waiting on Fish and Game. We have Fish and Game coming out to one of our lakes out here, and they're gonna shock. So it's gonna be, you know, not a lot of fishing. I'm probably gonna jump in, do a little bit of fishing right here before they show up. It's supposed to show up within the next 30 minutes. But I'm really interested to see what we have in here. So this lake in particular, behind me here, hasn't seemed that healthy. The fish, everyone that we catch seems stunted, big head, you know, skinny body, long, but don't weigh much, right? And there used to be a lot of big fish caught out of here, like 15 pounders, 14 pounders. And I know that sounds crazy, but this lake, once a year they stock it with trout, and I think that had a lot to do with it. Also had a lot of bluegill. So we're gonna talk to the Fish and Game guys, ask them what they're looking for in a healthy lake, and then they're gonna get on here, shock, and we're gonna follow them around and see what comes up. Maybe they shock up some huge bass that we just can't catch. Who knows? All right, so it's gonna be kind of a cool video if you guys wanna see what electroshocking looks like, and then how to manage a lake. Hopefully, you know, these Fish and Game guys could tell us that. So it'll be cool, and I'm gonna jump in the boat right now before they get here. Got about 30 minutes. I'm gonna go out here, try to catch a fish or two, and then get to the shocking. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment, because we give away half our YouTube income every single month. So on the first of every month, there's gonna be a video, and within that video, there's a giveaway. So we select a random subscriber and comment from that month's videos and give you guys half our YouTube income in the form of a gift card or something like that. All right, so let's get on the water. I'm gonna do a little bit of fishing, get some in before they show up, and then it's gonna be pretty cool. I'll see what's in this lake. All right, so let's get out here and just start doing a little bit of fishing. I already got the boat in the water. Here, you know what? Start with a buzzbait. Why not? Why not? I'm gonna stay pretty close to the ramp too, because I don't know when they're gonna be here. But it's about that time of year for the buzzbait to come into play. That's the, if you guys haven't seen it, the first gen introvert. We have an extrovert, which is 2 metal blades with clackers, and this is the introvert, 2 plastic blades with clackers. Makes a really subtle clicking noise, kind of like what you could hear there. But what I love about it on the plastic blades is that it you could reel it very slow. And this is a 1/2 ounce, so I could cast it a long ways with those double blades, and then I could reel it super slow, almost like a wake bait. If I want to just get it waking, I could do that. I mean, if I want to reel it fast, I can reel it fast, stays nice and true. So let's see if I can get something on it here. Oh, good one. Oh, geez. Right after I said there aren't any good ones in here. Oh my gosh, this is the biggest one I've caught in here in a long time. Look at that one. Maybe Fish and Game will shock up a bunch of these good ones here. Not a giant. Something got it right here on the back. Bird when it was little or something. But biggest one I've caught in here in a long time, and it right in the roof. Nice fish. Probably not giant. It's 3.5, 4 pounder Absolutely clobbered that buzzbait just coming through the calm, slack water. Man, whew, gotta love it. Of course, right off this pipe. Obvious piece of structure there, but hey, we got one on the buzzbait. I told you guys, it's that time of year, and a lot of times you will get the bigger bites on the buzzbait too in the early spring, especially on days like today. Look, clouds, we got some breeze. I'm sure you guys could hear it. I don't have like a cover for this GoPro right here, a wind muff, sorry about that. Maybe we could get another one. That was a good one. Just clobbered it. Clobbered it. All right, so we got that one on the buzzbait before they showed up, but I think they should be here any minute. So we're gonna go back to the dock, actually picking up my buddy and his kid so they could check it out as well. So we're gonna go back to the dock right here and probably wait for Fish and Game to show up, and then we'll see what they get. Oh yeah, I think they're coming right now. All right, cool. Let's get the show going.
Hey, what's happening?
How you doing?
What's going on?
Not much. So what do you guys need another trolling motor?
Or
you guys got that one right there?
I mean, we got that one. Yeah, we're only going about.
Hi, Chris.
Going pretty slow.
Rod, how are you?
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
Gail.
Yeah, you been fishing lately?
Nice to
Oh yeah. Oh
How's
yeah.
it
You know.
been out here?
This lake, they seem to be kind of stunted, small,
okay.
like big head, small. But I did just fish for 20 minutes. I caught a 4-pounder, which was like the biggest one I've caught in the last year out here.
Okay.
I just caught it off the
For
dam.
this lake or just all around?
For this lake.
Okay.
Oh no, like the little pond over there, I've been catching them big ones on a frog. I just caught a 7-something yesterday.
Jeez.
Fat too though, and they're super healthy over there. You get the fish for the ISE sports show out of the Delta. They have like 4 arms. They have like 2 out front, 2 on the sides out in front. So it shocks a way bigger area. Like this, the fish is gonna have to be right. You're gonna have to drive right over it.
Oh, we got one.
Got one? Got something.
Oh, you caught one!
Really?
You missed some fish!
Get them for you.
That one's
Skinny, huh?
This boat, what's that like? 7 or 8 fish on this boat? Electroshocked boat? 0.
Yeah, more than. How many you get?
8 or 9 maybe?
All same size?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like the ones that we catch? The ones we catch? Yeah.
We got one shiner. But he said that the technology it hits bigger fish much harder than little fish. He said they saw a lot of small bait with the shot. I don't know. It's weird thing to be the other way around.
Yeah, it doesn't get the.
Any drug or anything, you think it would like be based on that. He said.
All right, guys, they got the boat up and running. They've already done 1 run. And you really can't see the fish come to the surface. They're netting them below the surface, and they got probably like 8 or 9 of them that are 2.5 pounds, just the typical size that we've been catching in here. So at the end of this, we'll see what they say about, you know, the lake condition and what they think. See if we could get them catching one here on camera. They just got one right here out of these weeds. What's amazing is that the boat's so loud, like the generator's so loud. Oh, you got one. Got one up tight. Oh, did he miss it?
It's gonna be on YouTube.
Missed it. The other thing that's interesting is like all these spots like way back in tight where we don't really catch them, to see if they get anything big. All right, so this portion of the video, I'm just gonna do a voiceover because the boat that they're using is extremely loud and it sounds like a lawnmower or a leaf blower running in the background. So cancel all that out just to give you guys an update. The reason it's loud is because they have to run a generator that powers the electricity, the device that they use to shock these fish up. What's really interesting is, and you'll see here, as they shock some fish here in front of us, the fish, you know, I was expecting, I think everybody out there was expecting these fish to come floating up to the surface and be laying on the surface, and they net them and there'd be a bunch of them. Well, come to find out, I guess that's not exactly how it works. The fish really only stay shocked for a very short period of time. So they have to net them really fast. A lot of times he's trying to net them before they even get to the surface, because sometimes they get to the surface and they just kick back into gear and they take off. So some of them he missed, most of them he got. But what was interesting to see was that everything he caught, electrofishing, I'm gonna call it, we catch while we're just fishing out there with artificials. So it was really cool to actually see that what we catch, we could really use that to kind of baseline the health of the lake and the health of the bass in that lake for our bodies of water out here. I really thought that he was going to shock up a bunch of big fish that, you know, just are too smart for us to catch, or they're down in the weeds, or whatever it may be. But that wasn't the case at all. He shocked up all the same size fish that we've been catching. Actually, the one on the buzzbait I caught was bigger than any of the ones he shocked up. And so that's very interesting. Another interesting thing, and I kind of knew this just from watching a lot of fishing and a lot of pond management videos and things like that, is, you know, everybody preaches catch and release, purely catch and release. But if you want to manage a lake to have big bass in it, you can't have too many predators in that lake. No matter how much forage you have in there, you can't have too many predators, and you got to have some sort of slot limit or some sort of period of time throughout the year where you purge that lake of the smaller bass, like the 12-inch to 16-inch class fish, where you're taking a lot of those out and you're leaving that lake for all the larger fish and all that forage for all those larger fish to continue growing. These fish will continue getting a little longer, but as they get longer, they get skinnier. And I'm going to end the video with him talking about that a little bit. So if you're here still watching the video, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to get back out to the Delta in the next video, and I'm going to have like 3 Delta videos in a row for you guys. We're getting geared up for a tournament coming up next Saturday. So again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah. I leave it up to you guys. I try to tell people it's good to have a little bit of harvest, but you know, I know the whole rhetoric is all about just catch and release always, but it's just like us. If we just had like one cheeseburger, everyone has one cheeseburger has to share for 10 people, compared if you just dial it back. And you're going to put some weight on, and you get some bigger fish. But we'd have to, I don't want to like any conclusions, you know, just on this little, to do it correctly, I'd want to do the entire shoreline, and that would give us a better, but this is just a test run. I don't know how much battery and stuff, and it's just Max and I, so, but in general, we would probably try to do it, and then I could give you a better idea. But I think it's definitely a solid fishery. I mean, to have it right in your backyard, but again, just maybe a little bit of harvest would probably help a little bit. And I can get you, we'll plug these numbers in, and I'll be able to send that over to you guys, and you guys can see how it stacks up to the published literature on what, you know, the conditions of these fish. I would think it might be, just from offhand, it looks a little on the lower side though. They looked a little snaky, but nothing. I mean, I've seen some ones that just are all ahead and they just go. So because there's so much bait fish in here, I mean, we were seeing, I mean, no shortage of golden shiners. So that's going to be really helpful. Yeah, there was a lot of bait.